want to take you to Fomena right now, where we understand the EC office there is in flames. Our correspondent is joining us with the very latest on this. Nana Yaojima, why is the place in flames, as we've been told?
I cannot tell exactly how it happened, because at the moment that the incident happened, we were all in the collation center. At that moment, the youth were very agitated. They had attempted to enter the collation center, but it took the police and military intervention to prevent them from entering the collation center. They had gotten wind of the EC declaring the results any moment at that period. So they attempted to force themselves into the collation center and stop the EC from doing so. But the military and police were very professional and prevented them from entering. At that moment, I heard somebody telling the district chief executive, who was also part of the people who were agitated and forcing the EC not to declare the results, somebody telling him that the youth, the young people have started a fire at the EC office, which sits about 200 meters away from the collation center. So the declaration of the results, the police helped the media and all those within the collation center out of the area. That is when we found the place in flames, the EC office being burnt down, but there were two fire service tenders, and they were working hard to ensure that they doused the flame. At the moment, I'm at the police station, which is about 200 meters away from the EC office, and I can see that it looks like the fire service is almost done with dousing the flame. Due to the quick intervention of the fire service, the flame couldn't spread to other parts of the building. They've been able to manage it at the moment. Now, not long ago, the police tried to disperse the crowd, and I can see some of the people who had gathered at the collation center moving to their homes. The military and the police are still on the ground, ensuring that there is calm, even after declaring the results which the people here at Fomena had contested.
So what you're seeing on the screens right now, and again, for those who listen to us on Joy 99.7 FM, are pictures of a fire tender where the fire, of course, a fire service officer attempting to put out, what our reporter Nana Yaojima tells us are flames that had engulfed the Electoral Commission office in Fomena. And Fomena, by the way, Nana Yaojima, are you still there with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Nana, so, but do we know yet if this is arson, as in somebody deliberately set this place ablaze, or this is not something that had been done deliberately? Well, what are the officials saying?
Due to the nature of the place, or due to the chaos at Fomena, I couldn't get closer to the fire service officials, but it is alleged that it is the youth who caused this flame, because the EC office is about 200 meters away from the district office, where the EC was collating the results. I'm talking about the district chief executive's office, where the EC was collating the results. So before you get to the district, the collation center, you have to go through the EC's office. So many here suspect that it's an arson, but we are yet to confirm from the fire service officials here on the ground.
Earlier, there was confusion, right? The one particular political party didn't like the fact that the EC was going to declare the results there. And then now we're learning that the place has been set ablaze. What was it related to the results, and do we have any confirmation of the actual results?
Yes, we have the actual results. I sent it through not long ago. Even though the NPP wasn't happy with what was happening, the EC went ahead to declare the results and actually told them to go to the court if they have any issues with the declaration that is being done. So I'll move straight to the results, and I'll start with the parliamentary results, which the NPP has been contesting here in the Fomena constituency. So,
let's go. Let's do that and do it slowly for me, please. And this is Fomena.
Yes, Fomena constituency.
Okay, hold on for me. Hold on. Okay, let's do this. We can go now.
So, number 1 on the ballot is Philip Oforia-Sante, the NPP parliamentary candidate for Fomena constituency.
Okay, Philip Asante, right?
Yes, Oforia-Sante.
Okay.
He was able to poll 10,798.
10,798.
Yes.
Okay, Philip, and let's go.
The next is Christina Ama Ramson.
Okay, Christina. Who is Christina?
Christina Ama Ramson for the NDC.
Okay.
And she managed to do 2,608.
2,608. Okay.
Yes. And Apia J. Eric. First.
Okay.
He managed 158 ballots.
Okay.
Then Amuakon Andrew Esiama,
Okay.
the independent parliamentary candidate.
Okay.
He did 12,805.
12,805.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we are talking about the total ballot of 26,369. Rejected ballots were 247. And the total vote cast was 26,616. Yes, so that is for the parliamentary results.
Okay.
I have the presidential results here.
Okay, let's go to the presidential.
Okay, so presidential. Number 1 on the sheet is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
He managed 19,224.
Okay. Give me a second. 19,000.
224.
224.
Yes. And John Dramani Mahama, National Democratic Congress, he could do 6,000.
6,000.
6,000. 457.
457. Okay, that's enough. It's okay. So that's the picture there. Somebody was objecting to these results being declared. Which party was this?
It was the New Patriotic Party, led by Philip Oforia-Sante and the NPP chairman, Kofi Anti, and also the district chief executive for the area was also part of the people objecting to the results.
But why didn't they want the results declared? Obviously, they lost. I mean, but what, did they have a genuine concern?
So, according to them, they cited a number of infractions on the pink sheet, and they are pointing to overvoting as one of them. Some people were not verified for casting their ballots as another. And in one instance, they claim that the number of sheets in the ballot sheet in the booklet didn't match with the number that they were supposed to retain. So it was one more than the number they were expected. They were expecting that the EC will return. So they believe that the EC also, helped the incumbent member of parliament to win the seat. So they are pointing to the EC as being biased. They believe the police also on the day didn't do their work well. And among other issues that they think were infractions and should be looked at.
Thank you very much, Nana Yajima. And you can see the pictures on our screens now. Live, well, these are not live visuals, but just recorded a short while ago and sent to us by Nana Yajima. You can see the fire service officers, at work, trying to put out the fire that had been, thrown into the, from what we understand, the Electoral Commission offices there after the EC went ahead to declare the results in spite of the opposition from the New Patriotic Party in Fomena. The New Patriotic Party went into the polls this year with their incumbent member of parliament switching to run as an independent candidate. And they had tried to get him to stand down. He refused. As the polls has now been declared, well, it turns out he has, in fact, retained his seat, but he's going to go to parliament as an independent candidate. The party had tried to get him to vacate his seat in the House, and it failed. And it turns out that he wins it 12,000.
Well, he was actually asked to vacate his seat.
Yes, he was asked.
He was asked.
The party wrote to the Speaker of Parliament.
And the Speaker said he should vacate his seat. He had also said to the party that, look, I'm going independent, I'm going to win, and when I win, I'll join you in Parliament. Well, he has won, but now that the party got him, sacked or got him to be asked to vacate his seat, the question you ask is, would he be willing to work with a group of persons?
He actually did an interview with Joseph Gakpo.
Yeah.
And said that he will win, and when he goes to Parliament, don't mind them. I'll work with them.
We'll work with them. Well, because yes, I mean, the thing is that you're told that failure has no friends. Has
no friends, yeah.
So now that he's won, I'm sure.
Oh, they'll play ball.
The MPP would have to start calling him because the MPP is losing about 30 of their seats. Yeah. If the NDC's analogy is true, and so far, from our own check, some of the constituents that were mentioned as having been won by the NDC, it's turned out that they won those constituencies. We've seen the Trifuatimokwa constituency, we've seen the Ewutu Senya West, we've seen the Jama North constituency. So we're waiting, fingers crossed.